Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and I'm bringing you another VGC 14 live commentated battle on the online series ladder, where I climb the online ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today, I have a special treat. I'm bringing Meowstic to my team. Meowstic, one of the more annoying Pokemon to deal with in VGC because of Thunder Wave and Swagger. Also added SCIZOR to my team, and so this should be a really interesting battle. I'm going to find a 1703 rated opponent, and my opponent seems to be Tyranitar, Garchomp, Talonflame, Noivern, Azumarill, and his own Meowstic. So really interesting matchup right from the start. No immediate Mega Pokemon, but the Tyranitar most likely. It could either be Tyranitar or Garchomp. I'm going to go with Tyranitar on this one. But the Meowstic mirror should be very, very interesting. I think Meowstic can actually help me a lot here by spreading paralysis. My own Azumarill I think would be great too. SCIZOR actually excellent in this matchup as well. Of course, it has to dodge the fire type attacks from Talonflame. Noivern most likely carrying one. And since I'm assuming Tyranitar is special, I don't think it's going to be carrying a fire type attack, but let's see. Hydreigon, probably not the best thing to bring in this matchup, sadly, because it is slower than both of my opponent's dragons. And something in considering when I put this team together was before I had Rage Powder support from Amoonguss, but now that I actually replaced Amoonguss, I might decide to go back into the Scarf Salamence I've been using, just because now Hydreigon is very slow. But Kangaskhan is an outstanding lead here for me, just because my opponent doesn't have any actual way to say intimidate it from the start, and I can get a free fake out, and it is faster than that Meowstic. For my second Pokemon, I am actually really considering this SCIZOR. I think having pressure with SCIZOR right from the start can really help me a lot. Of course, I do want to go with my own Meowstic too, just to spread paralysis, but I am running out of time. I'm going to go with my own SCIZOR. I'm going to have a Azumarill in the back to beat the dragons, and I think I'm going to go with Hydreigon as my last one. Yeah, let's go with Hydreigon. Alright. I actually probably should have went with Meowstic instead, but one of the annoying things about Meowstic is when you put it on your team, you kind of give up an offensive slot. For example, now you have a defensive Pokemon that's excellent, but it kind of just stays there. So you really have one Pokemon that's controlling the momentum of the battle, as opposed to saying having two attackers out at the same time, which can definitely sway momentum onto your side. So my opponent's going to lead with Noivern and his Meowstic against my Kangaskhan and my SCIZOR. So this is a great matchup for me, as I can get a free Swords Dance with SCIZOR right from the start. But of course, Meowstic, known for carrying a Charm, it's one of the moves that Meowstic does get, and that can severely hurt my SCIZOR's damage output right from the start. I'm going to go for the Fake Out onto Noivern, and I'm debating between Swords Dance and X-Scissor. Because if my opponent does not charm me, then I will be able to get a free +2 with SCIZOR, but I kind of just want to get rid of this Meowstic as quickly as possible as well. I also do have the Azumarill switch in as well, so that can help. But, you know what, I'm just gonna start the game off with some damage. I know I can get a super effective hit here, so even if he does charm me, I'm still gonna do good damage. Of course, Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve, shiny Kangaskhan to boot. Noivern, I would expect going for a Protect, but I'm not risking a Fire-type attack onto my SCIZOR. But that looks like it is going to be a Protect from Noivern, so good play by my opponent to start off the game, avoiding any damage onto that Noivern, probably even carrying a Focus Sash. As Meowstic actually goes for the Safeguard, surprisingly, instead of the Charm. Safeguard, probably one of the most common moves on Meowstic, great way to block out any attacks like Spore, Dark Void. I'm going to do a heck load amount of damage right there. It's going to bring Meowstic down to around 10%. I'm going to go for the return here onto Noivern and just go for a Protect onto SCIZOR to scout out what Noivern wants to do. But Noivern's actually going to switch out, so that's really good to see, because now I know I'm going to get a free turn of offense. It looks like Garchomp coming in. Surprising to see the Garchomp actually come in, but it's a good switch. Probably predicting me to go with the attack onto it with the with my Kangaskhan, but he's going to actually swagger his own Garchomp. Of course, he set up Safeguard the following turn, so now he's going to get a free +2. It's one of the really fun things you can do with Meowstic. Kangaskhan is able to get this return off, should do a fair amount. Wow, look how much that first one did. Now let's see if it's carrying Rocky Helmet or not. It's not, so I'm going to bring it down to basically 10%. Wow, what a fantastic turn for me there. Even though that switching was scary, Kangaskhan proving its worth and doing a heck load of amount of damage. Now here I'm in a fantastic position. I think I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch onto Garchomp, and I'm going to go for a Swords Dance onto SCIZOR. There's no better time to set up with SCIZOR when your opponent doesn't have a way to hit it for super effective damage. But Garchomp is going to be protecting there. Good play there, just to block out any potential way to KO it, as Kangaskhan's Sucker Punch is going to fail. Meowstic does reveal the Thunder Wave. It's going to go onto Kangaskhan, no surprise there. And that's going to paralyze me, but that's perfectly fine because, of course, at this point, Kangaskhan has actually really done what I needed to, and by getting that boost with SCIZOR, that should actually just help me so much. Now this following turn, I expect the Meowstic to actually Thunder Wave my Scizor, which I'm fine with. I'm going to go for the return onto the Meowstic and the Bullet Punch just to finish the Garchomp off. Of course, Garchomp's at +2, so I don't want anything dealing with that. But Meowstic's actually going to switch out. Let's see what comes in. Looks like Noivern's going to swap back in. So this game is going pretty perfectly for me so far, especially because I should be able to pick up the free KO onto Garchomp. But it actually shows that it's Mega Garchomp, so looks like I was wrong in Team Preview when I called Tyranitar to be the Mega Evolution. Really interesting, but of course, because I nailed it with that return damage, I'm going to actually just be able to take it out with Bullet Punch here. So Mega Garchomp, unfortunately, not able to do anything. And fortunately for me, I don't have to deal with it, as Kangaskhan's going to get another full-powered return off here onto that Noivern. Look how much damage it does. Actually picks up the KO. Wow, I did not expect that, as I take a 4-2 lead. And Kangaskhan's Scizor is just overwhelming my opponent right now. Scizor is doing a fantastic job. You see how much damage it did to that Noivern from the start of the game, and after getting a Swords Dance, didn't even need that +2 boost actually to KO the Garchomp, but hey, I'm not going to complain. So Kangaskhan Scizor, you see how great of an offensive lead this can actually be, as Azumarill and Meowstic comes back in. Of course, now I'm in a good position. The game's not actually necessarily over yet, though, considering my last two Pokemon, but my priority right now is to KO this Meowstic. Once Meowstic goes down, I should be fine. I'm going to go for the return here onto Meowstic, and Scizor is in a pretty good position, so I'm just going to go for the Bullet Punch onto it as well. I just want to KO Meowstic. Let's see if Meowstic carries Fake Out. My opponent's actually going to forfeit, so that was a really quick battle for you guys. I just won 4-2, but you see the power of Kangaskhan Scizor there. What an outstanding leader. I'm really excited to see what it could do. I'm glad I brought it out. Scizor did a fantastic job, really just clutching the game out. So that was a quick battle for you guys. As always, the series, let's get 500 likes on this battle for daily uploads. I am uploading my Q&A video for 10,000 subscribers later today. I had some problems with it earlier on, but you should expect that very soon. And yeah, show your support for the series, guys. Thanks once again for 10,000 subscribers earlier this week. You guys all mean a lot to me, and stay awesome. All right, that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.